There is an augment that you can use right now in Black Ops 6 Zombies that will allow you to do 20% more damage against the Richtofen boss fight on phase 1. And today we're gonna test it out. So make sure you smash the like button, subscribe for more content, and let's get this. Alright guys, here we are on Reckoning and I'm ready for the Richtofen boss fight, and today I want to show you a way to actually do almost 20% more damage with any weapon on phase 1 of Richtofen. And before we get into that, I want to explain a bit how I got to this, because it's actually pretty interesting. Basically, ever since the Ether Blade came along, I felt like it was not as good as it was in MWC, even though it kills the same, it has the same cooldown and everything. Because we have so many more zombies up at once in roam-based, it just doesn't feel as powerful. So I've been changing some augments to actually make it better. And ever since I've done that, I noticed that some of my weapons are actually doing less damage on phase 1 of Richtofen, which was kind of weird. So, you know, I started testing a bit more, then I was watching some videos and I've seen some other people doing the same less damage that I was doing as well after I changed my augments. So I was like, okay, this is definitely not right. I definitely gotta check it out and see what happens. And the augment that actually changed everything was for elemental pop. As you guys know, the Richtofen boss or even the Sam boss doesn't have any elemental weaknesses, but for some reason, if you use anything else than Vulnera Beam, you are doing less damage. Right now, I'm using Pineapple Blast, so I can activate the Nano mode whenever I'm using equipment, just because of the Ether Blade, to make it a bit better. And my weapon, the DM10, which I'm going to use today, is going to do way less damage than usual. The usual damage was around 6,100, something like that, and now we're gonna do around 5,200 without Vulnera Beam, which is kind of crazy. I do have Cryo Freeze, and I know you don't get like any indicator on the boss that you do less damage or that you do extra damage with an ammo mod, but it actually works. So as you can see, 5,207. I mean, at the end of the day, this is pretty good damage. It's not bad or anything. But it's not 6,000, like you could do way more than this. So today I want to show you a bit, I want to test this out a bit. So first of all, we're gonna fight with Vulnera Beam off. We're gonna beat phase 1. Phase 2, keep in mind it's always gonna be the same damage no matter what gun you use, what augments. But it really seems like there's some sort of a hidden elemental weakness to this boss, even though it doesn't show up. So we're gonna get him low HP, then we're gonna save and quit, and we're gonna put Vulnera Beam on with Cryo Freeze. I chose Cryo Freeze because, as you know, Cryo is the weakness of those Klauses, and I feel like this is the best to use anyways. Because you do have like the Flying Klauses, the Klaus cores, you do have an Uber Klaus joining the fight later on, so definitely the best. But there's a surprise that I want to show you at the end, because we're gonna use a different ammo mod, and there's something very interesting about this thing that I'm showcasing today. Alright, he's pretty much almost dead. Like I already showed you, 5,207. Amazing damage nonetheless, like it's really good. Look at this, man. The DM10 is just such a beast. For everybody that says that I'm using scripts to shoot it this fast, I'm not. This is just how the DM10 shoots. If you have double standard with double tap and the augment that increases the fire rate even more on double tap, you can just like spam it this. Anyways, save and quit. We're going back to the main menu, and we are putting on Vulnera Beam for Elemental Pop. Okay, so we're back in the menu. We go to Augments, Equip Augments, Elemental Pop. Anyways, we're gonna put on Vulnera Beam, and we're gonna go back in the game. So we go back to our save and quit. We're gonna progress one more round so we can save and quit again. Alright guys, we're back in the fight. Round 30. I still have Cryo Freeze, but I took off Pineapple Blast to put on Vulnera Beam. And now, well, we should do more damage. Let's see. Look at that, 6,074 damage. That is like 800 more damage per shot, which might not seem like much, but for the hardest boss fight in the game, definitely means something. I mean, look how fast we are cooking this guy. It's insane. And I just want to say that the same thing happened with the AMR. Usually I was doing 12,200 damage. But after I changed that augment, after I put on Pineapple Blast to make the Ether Blade better, I was doing around 9,700, so almost 3,000 damage difference. But then I put on Vulnera Beam again, and yeah, the damage went up, which is fairly insane. Like, it's kind of crazy that I can do this. And I'm been thinking that maybe it's because, well, he's an Uber Klaus, like a much bigger one, so he's weak to Cryo Freeze. But that is actually not entirely true. Because we're gonna do another save and quit, and I'm gonna come here with a different ammo mod, and yeah, that's when the surprise comes in, because things are gonna get pretty insane. I would still recommend everybody to use cryo freeze just because of all the flying guys around here. Oh my god, this weapon is so good, like it's insane. Look at this. Absolutely destroying him right now. Like phase 1 is almost done. Alright, save and quit. Let's wait for the health to be full. Look at that, save and quit. And this time, we're gonna spawn in with Vulnera Bean again, but we're gonna take a random ammo mod. So let's take Brain Rot, which has nothing to do with the Uberklaus. As you guys know, the Uberklaus is weak to Cryo and Nepal mode. Alright guys, so here we go. Back in a fight. Again, we have Vulnera Bean on, but I changed my my ammo mod to see if Cryo Freeze is actually the reason we're doing extra damage. And look at this, 6,074 damage. And I do have Brain Rot. Brain Rot has nothing to do with Klauses or anything. I did test this out with Shatter Blast as well. I haven't tried it with like no ammo mods, because I don't think there's a way to actually take off your ammo mod. But yeah, just having Vulnera Bean on will allow you to do almost 20% more damage to this boss fight. On phase 1, to be fair. Phase 2, you're not going to do anything extra, but phase 1, you can pretty much beat it so much faster. And if you ask me, that's actually pretty good. Like, I know a lot of people are still, like, haven't beat this boss yet. So if you want to do some extra damage, make sure Vulnera Beam is on. And you'll actually do almost 20% more damage with most of the weapons in the game. Or maybe with every weapon. I'm not using a lot of weapons against this boss, but the ones that I've used, yeah, definitely have a difference between these two. I'm gonna buy some ammo. We're actually gonna beat him this time, so let's just actually finish this fight. I would still recommend everybody to get Cryo Freeze, just because you have all this like Klaus cores, normal Klauses, and all that kind of stuff in here. So yeah. Also, I've seen someone that they blew up one of these guys, one of the Klaus cores next to Richtofen, and actually like took almost all his health away, which is kind of insane. I never managed to do that because every time I get near them, that they just blast me with that electrical stuff. But you know what the big question is, at least for me right now, is this does this apply to other bosses as well? Like, does Vulnera Beam actually do more damage to the Z-Rex, for example, which again has absolutely no weaknesses, or to the Guardian, or I don't know, even like the Tomb boss fight? There are so many of these flying guys, I hate them so much. I'm trying to take down that Uberklaus before I finish the phase on Richtofen, because he can be a bit annoying. So you wanna like take him down first and then deal with Richtofen. And I lost my Ether Blade. I bought a C4 to use the free full power, and for some reason, I lost my Ether Blade. Like, it dropped on the ground, but God knows where. Okay, where is that dude? Why are you standing next to him like that? Alright, we can go in the middle. Come here, buddy. Let's finish this. Boom. Phase 1 done. Oh my god, you beat this so fast. And now we absolutely cook him. Look at that damage. Why did I have to reload right there? Could have done so much more. I think phase is gonna be done when he comes back, but yeah, I'm gonna use this, but I'm gonna use a smoke grenade. Smoke grenades are insane against him. There we go. But yeah, I was watching, I think one of the videos that I've seen was from Dalek. Yeah, there we go. Phase was done, like, he's immune instantly. I think from Dalek, I even replied to his video saying that my AMR did way more damage than his, so I'm guessing he's maybe using a different ammo mod, or he's using a different, what's it called, augment for elemental pop, because he was doing 9,000 something, and I knew my AMR was doing 12,000, but then when I changed Vulnera Bean to Pineapple Blast, I was doing 9,000 as well. So yeah, just having that augment on, doesn't matter what ammo mod you use, is gonna allow you to do more damage. which is crazy. Usually I don't have another Klaus on his second phase, but this time it seems to be here. That's fine. We make quick use of him. But yeah, this is why you want to have Cryo Freeze. Just so you can, like, take these guys down even faster. There we go. Okay, he's almost back. Let's get ready. It's gonna be a fake. And then he comes back. Alright, he's gonna be here again. And Ether Shroud. Look at that mad damage. Immune. Fantastic. That was so good. Somehow, sometimes he keeps flying even though he's on the immune phase. There we go. He's going away. Like, I had moments when he went immune, but he was still shooting at me. So definitely make sure you are behind cover. Because he can, like, one-shot you. And there's nothing you can do about it because he's immune. Oh, we got another Uber Klaus. Oh, you know what? I do have that insta-kill on. I want to use that at the end. There we go. Dude, the predictions with that electrical attack is insane. Like, it's just crazy how well he can place those shots. Oh! I forgot to buy one of this. It's not good on the second phase. Do not use the death machine on second phase. Not worth it. I'm using the augment for brain rot that attracts the zombies whenever you brain rot one, so it's actually pretty nice. Okay, I might not get my field upgrade back. I need like 2 kills. Okay, I do. Okay, pop this. And boom. Oh my god, that's almost 4,000 damage per shot. I'm so sorry, Ricky. And I'm out of ammo. That is crazy. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. Oh, he was one shot. My aim was not really on point there. Also, I didn't have ammo. That was insane. But yeah, let me know what you think about this, guys. The fact that one augment change can actually do almost 20% more damage against the first phase of Richtofen. I haven't tried this against Sam. Might give it a shot as well. But now that I think about it, it could be actually insane against the other bosses as well. I always use vulnerability nonetheless. But the fact that you could do less damage without it on the other bosses as well, really, it's a very interesting thing. So we'll definitely test it out more. Let me know in the comments what you think about this. Let me know what augment you use for elemental pop. And yeah, smash the like button, subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.